and welcome back to Glitter Budget with your hosts, Anjanette.
And Jess.
And in today's episode, we are finally getting to the fifth element.
Well, said it hasn't been that long.
It really hasn't.
I know what you're talking about.
It's like a blink of an eye and we're back.
Yeah.
So, haha.
No time was missed.
Not even a little bit. So, anyway, this is the fifth element.
You don't say. We're rusty. All right, we gotta shake it off. Shake off the rust. We were rough to begin with, so I can only imagine.
So it was. I don't even have any of the stuff up. Holy shit!
It was directed by Luc Besson. Besson?
Besson.
Ah. Yes.
Hold on. Talk to the people.
Oh shit. Starring Bruce Willis, Mila
Jovovich.
Thank you. Gary Oldman. Who didn't want to do the movie. He was not a fan of it. Apparently, the director had helped fund one of his personal movies that he did a year or two prior. So, as he said in an interview in 2011, this was him singing for his supper.
Oh, well. I'm disappointed to hear that, actually. Yeah, I love this movie.
Not only do I love this movie, but his character was so good.
So good.
So good.
Anyway. Also starring Ian Holm, Chris Tucker, and Luke Perry. Luke Perry was in it for like a hot second, and yet he gets like
top bill credits, right? Yeah.
Like you would think that he's going to be in it a lot more than he is, and then you're like, oh no, he's dead now.
Yeah. Not only is he dead now, but like he had 3 lines?
Yeah. Oh, he's dead in real life too.
Oh.
Sorry, guys. Oops. Way to bring the room down. Mm-hmm. But it's also written, the screenplay was written by Luc Besson and Robert Mark Kamen, and the story was written by Luc Besson.
Yeah. So apparently he had written the screenplay when he was 16. Apparently he had a very lonely childhood. So he originally wrote it then, and the main character, he purposely based as a taxi driver to honor his dad, who I guess had a second job as a taxi driver to help support him through art school. So I guess in his other films, it's kind of like a reoccurring theme. Someone somewhere is a cab driver. Which I thought was very sweet.
Then the irony of the situation is he did not direct Taxi Driver. Taxi? Is that the name of the movie? Taxi? Taxi cab? Taxi Driver?
I thought it was a show. Taxi?
That's a show, but also, what's the movie with you talking to me? You talking to me?
Oh, with Robert De Niro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taxi Driver.
We'll look that up later.
Yes. I can never tell Robert De Niro and Al Pacino apart. They're just two old Italian guys that I
think at the time that movie was made, the director was probably 16, like in his teens, maybe early 20s.
Yes.
Way too young to be writing that movie.
Yes, probably.
I think he was 38 once this movie finally hit theaters.
All right, you might have a point. Okay. Whatever. Shut up. I'm tired.
It's okay. It's all right.
But the visual effects in this movie.
Oh,
what year did this come out?
97.
97, and the visual effects are pretty good.
Not only they're pretty good, but apparently at the time, this movie was the most expensive to make outside of Hollywood. For production, visual effects, the whole nine was $80 million. It was a shit ton of money.
Holy fuck knuckles.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I paid off, though.
Yeah, it did. I think this is definitely one of those... It did well, didn't it, in theaters? And then...
it did well, and I think for the year it headlined the Sundance Film Festival.
So, and it's still, it's a actual classic, and I think also a cult classic. There's a small... technically, with the actual definitions of classic and cult classic, it wouldn't fall under both because I think cult classics are ones that didn't actually do well at the time,
Yeah.
but ended up gaining a following. So technically, I guess this would be a classic for
I
me
would,
anyway.
I would say, yeah, it's a sci-fi classic.
Yeah,
It's a
and
must.
I like. There are so many people that love it so much, so that's why I'm like Gary Oldman. The fuck, like, what? You had to sing. This was the lowliest of lows. You had to sing for your supper.
Right?
Like, I wish that some like favor that I was like is beneath me ended up being like so well loved.
I wonder if he's just, like, not a fan of sci-fi?
Cause hasn't he been in like a lot of shit? He's been in everything.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he just wasn't a fan of it. The storyline, I don't fucking know.
We gotta call Gary Oldman up and be like, dude,
What's your issue?
I don't. Why
Did
would
you
you
also,
not?
like, I don't know.
I would. Oh my god, I want to see some like behind the scenes of Chris Tucker like just as Ruby Rod.
Oh, yeah.
One of my favorites.
Yes, apparently they base that character somewhat off of Michael Jackson and somewhat off of Prince. I don't know if it's true, but I heard that they did offer the part to Prince,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like, "No, it's too feminine." Do you not? Okay.
Prince. Do you know who Prince is? Like, have you seen yourself? And it's fine. Be as feminine or masculine as you want, or as non-binary as you want. I don't fucking care. But
Yeah, like out of all the reasons, like
you got to realize what you're presenting.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, apparently he didn't pick up on that.
I don't know. And I didn't even think that. I wouldn't think that he was feminine. Like he wore more traditionally, quote unquote, feminine clothing.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
with
but
the roses and leopard print and all that kind of stuff. But I wouldn't say that he was, especially with all the shit that he was doing with the ladies.
yeah. He was a poon hound.
He was a poon hound. But he did that. I mean, I would. Anyway, but all the outfits that Mila Jovovich had to wear, all the two. Sorry,
Yeah, I was like, how many? She was naked.
she was neckers, and she was in the white number,
Yeah.
the bandages or whatever, and then in the like the leggings and orange suspenders and stuff like that, and ultimately a wig because the coloring damaged her hair to a point that could not be fixed.
Yeah, so I guess because her natural color is brown, so to sit there and bleach it a lot and then try to keep it that orange color, because that shit don't stay. So yeah, eventually, like, they were like, hey, this is so damaged to the point where we're just going to give you a wig. I was like, thank you for letting it get to that point before you decided to give me a fucking wig.
Yeah. She had, like, Mila Jovovich in this movie, the ultimate crush on her.
Oh, God. Just in general.
Yeah. She's just got, I don't know, she's just got the face, the eyes. I don't know, they're almost like ethereal, like weird vampire kind of eyes.
Yeah.
And you just,
Well, especially with that hair color.
oh, yeah.
Yeah. I guess that was one of the reasons why she'd beat out 3,000 women for this role.
3,000.
1,000. This is ridiculous. But I guess Luke wanted her because he was just her body type and her facial structure and just the way that she looks. He's like, she could be Egyptian, Roman, Nefertiti, Greek. She literally could play like whatever I needed her to play.
Yeah.
She could be like ancient or she could be this crazy sci-fi perfect being.
Yeah. I think that's why she ended up doing so well in like the Resident Evil movies, is that like, I don't know, she just has like, she has a look about her, not only the face but the body, everything, and the way that she embodies these kinds of characters too.
Yeah.
It's believable that she is,
Oh, yeah.
like you said, this person. And I think the languages that she can speak in real life is what helped her be able to speak the divine language with Luke.
Yeah, this is Luke made the divine language. It was obviously it's a made up language, but she helped refine it. I guess it was a total of 400 words, so they could just hold like full conversations in it. Can you imagine just sitting around set getting pissed off, just talking shit on people in your own language that you made up? But it was, they did not, like, Bruce Willis, I guess, wasn't privy to hearing this language beforehand. So when she lands in the cab and just starts, like, fucking whatever the hell language, made up thing, like, his reaction to that's real. He's just like, what the fuck am I hearing?
Yeah.
Right now?
Like, bada boom. Yes, big bada boom.
That, and then he also didn't hear the diva sing at all, like no warm-ups, no nothing. So his or in costume. So that reaction when she comes out on stage is genuine as well.
See, sometimes I like those kinds of things where like they want an actual visceral reaction from the actors, and then other times when they take it too far.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you, whoever did The Shining.
Oh, Kubrick.
Fuck
He was known though for like pushing, especially female leads, to like over the fucking edge.
Yeah, like I think there's a fine line, and there's a lot of great debate when it comes to what's okay and what's not okay when it comes to trying to get an actual visceral reaction from your actors.
Yeah.
Because one, you kind of have to trust that the actors can get there by themselves.
Yeah,
and
you
then,
hired them for a reason.
Yeah, and like I know with certain things, like in Die Hard, Alan Rickman, like he wanted them to like actually not tell him when he was gonna, or like so he could have an actual reaction.
Yeah,
and they dropped him on like 2 or whatever instead of 3 or blah blah blah. So his holy shit, like that was real.
Yeah,
and I think in those situations it's fine, especially if the actor is consenting to that. Because, it's good. And then, you have some of those unplanned moments, like in Pretty Woman when Richard Gere snaps.
That's one of my favorite scenes, too. Oh, my God, so cute.
Well, like, some of those unplanned things actually end up being what is most memorable about these scenes or whatever, but sometimes I think they go too far.
It's just like there were, like, ad-lib type stuff. I guess Bruce Willis had ad-libbed, like, I only speak 2 languages, lady. English and bad English. Was ad-libbed. That speaks. Like, that's close to my heart.
Yeah. I feel that on a whole other level. I'm like, yeah, English and bad English. But I feel like I'm getting more fluent in bad English.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come down to my level. Join me.
I don't know if I can go that low.
Wow! Damn! Holy shit! The fuck?
I love you.
Fuck you, man! This will be our last episode.
It's our last episode every episode.
I know.
Every time that people listening, they're like, well, this is it. And they're like, holy shit. That's why we'll go so long in between episodes. They're like, wow, that really was it.
Yeah.
And then we put out another one. They're like, oh, they made up.
No.
They do like each other.
No.
We can stand each other.
Wow. Now we're at that point where we can stand each other. We can tolerate each other's presence.
It's acceptable us being in the same room.
There's a time limit though.
Oh,
it's
for
timed.
Sure. It's getting there. Anyway, Fifth Element. Get back on track, Jess. Jesus Christ. Always veering off topic.
Okay.
What did I just say?
Oh my
I'm
God.
gonna have a nipple come out.
I'm not gonna tell you if you do.
Wow. What a bitch. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been great hosting this podcast for as long as we have. I didn't think we'd make it that far.
Neither did I.
And this is the beginning of the end. No more. We were going to record another episode and then said, fuck it. Not doing it anymore.
No.
No,
So
no,
yeah,
I
I
don't
was gonna
want
say
to.
stop lying.
Get a taste from Turin. I love it.
Anyways, let's talk about the special effects and stuff.
Right.
God.
Fuck. Go on. Special effects.
So apparently, the model for Floss in Paradise weighed 500 fucking pounds. 500. And
500.
But because it was one of those amazing movies that I personally like, where they actually had to build the set, it took a crew of like 80 or more people and 5 months to like build that whole set. I guess Central Park, which they don't really, they kind of show in New York, is 2 spec, just like 100 feet in the air.
Interesting.
Yeah, so that, and then like all the stars and stuff like that was like legit, just they poked holes in some sheets and fucking threw it up there.
Oh. Well, that works.
I mean, it looked good. You wouldn't have known.
I for sure didn't.
Yeah.
But like, I want to know, like, so you can kind of see when I was rewatching it, the Diva Plava Laguna, like her whole outfit. It seemed like it was something that she had to be like she had to suck herself into.
I couldn't tell if it was that or if most of it was like that liquid latex.
You could see when she goes to, I think, die, like she's like, and like falling over. There's spots like the armpit is open.
Oh.
So I think it is something that she had to slip in, and that had holes so that she didn't like sweat to death.
Right.
I don't know if you can see it there or when Bruce Willis goes to like take her off the stage, you can kind of see it. But I think it's like a mixture of like some kind of silicone bodysuit / paint. Some of it was painted on, obviously, like her, like the face and everything was painted on, and her tentacle-y thingies, I believe, were probably like something that she had to be glued onto her head. I fucking love that kind of stuff, though. Like,
I don't imagine how long that took.
The people that have to make these prosthetics and shit, like, hours, days of work.
Oh, yeah.
And then I want to know what they do with them once everything's done. Like, do they have a display case?
They might.
Of different, like, partial heads and stuff like that? Like, I want to know. Like in Star Wars with Ahsoka Tano, her thingies.
Yeah.
Or any of the other Twi'leks? Those species, like, that just, I'm just imagining someone that has like a display case of all these half heads.
I'm sure they do. They have to.
Because you can't spend days, hours, whatever, however long making. I wouldn't be able to, though. If I had any talent to do anything whatsoever, and I put so much time into making something, I would not be able to just destroy it.
No.
I would have warehouses full of the shit that I did. And oh my god, no. How? I don't know how artists art. And then they just give it away. Or, like, yes, sell it. That's great. But, like, you're creating something. That's you in your artwork. And then you just... What?
I don't know.
I'm just speaking from jealousy. I wish I were a creative like that. Anyway. The special effects.
I remember the first time I saw that movie, though. Like, I remember her coming out on stage, and I thought she was so pretty.
Oh, yeah. And the Diva song is my ringtone.
Is it?
Yeah.
How did I not notice that?
I don't get a lot of calls.
That's true. Yeah, as soon as I said that, I was like, when was the last time I heard your phone? Like, actually, when was the last time I was near you where you got a call?
It's very rare anymore.
I'm going to call you when we're done.
All right, I'm going to turn my phone on. But, yeah, like, I love that song. I have it on one of my playlists on Spotify. I just listened to it. It's really cool.
It's cool. I guess it's like one of the most hard, like the hardest, one of the
hardest
Thank you.
arias, probably. So it's worse English for you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I swear to God, there are times where like you would think that I at some point suffered a stroke.
Maybe just tiny mini ones.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. I don't know why you put up with me.
She is a very well-functioning adult.
I don't lie to people. Clearly I'm not. Like, there's nothing
just
to indicate.
Just because you can't speak good don't mean that you can't adult very good.
Fuck you, Jenna. No kidding.
Don't
patronize me. Don't patronize me.
I came to your defense and you're like, fuck you. I don't need your defending. Wow. All right. Go fuck yourself.
Anyways, the piece of opera that was used for that scene.
Aria, yes.
Apparently it's like one of the most difficult to sing, and obviously like the actress who played her didn't sing it. It was dubbed over. But I guess the singer, when she looked at the sheet music and stuff like that, what they wanted her to progress into was she was like, that's not humanly possible. Mm-hmm. So they had to do like isolated takes and dub it over that way.
But it is possible. I have seen it done.
You need to find that video and share it.
Yes. It's, I think it's on YouTube. I think that's where I found it. Where it's, I don't know what her name is, but I'll try to find out and... Maybe one of these days I'll remember to announce it in the podcast episode. But it was this singer who they did that song. They did from The Fifth Element, and it was a singer who did it. And you're like, oh, but it gives me chills. I love it. Just like what are the opera Queen of the Night, and there's that one part. I like that. That gives me chills too.
Just to be able to have that kind of singing talent, like just that voice. I just want to be able to sing in general, let alone be able to do something like that.
Yeah. Well, we're just jealous of talented people.
Yeah, that's what it boils down to.
Fuck you guys. All right? Just spread some of the love. Like, well, the talent. I don't want your love. Give me your talent.
I don't want your affection.
I've got enough of that from this one over here. She loves me so much. Doesn't seem like it right now, but she does.
I do. I smother. No.
With my love. We've gone sideways on this mission.
Anyways, so if you have not seen The Fifth Element, or if it's been a long time since you've watched it, we encourage you to give it a gander.
Do it. Do it. What do they have it on?
I rented it on Prime.
Prime, yeah. I could have sworn that I bought it on Blu-ray or DVD or whatever. I fucking cannot find it because I recently just reorganized all of my things.
I thought you had it too.
I could have sworn I had. If I do, I don't know where it is, but I also paid for it again to rent it.
Wow.
I'm a dumbass.
It was like $4.
It was.
It's worth it. 48 hours. You get it for 2 days.
2 whole days.
It's not terrible.
No. But, you spend $20 and you can have it for the rest of forever.
All right.
I'm saying, like, cost efficiency wise, depending on how often you want to watch whatever movie, just buy it on Blu-ray or whatever.
Yeah.
I know DVD still exists, so that's still a thing.
This is yeah, still booming somehow, strangely enough.
As long as porn is still produced on DVDs, they will not ever get rid of DVDs. I don't think they've upgraded porn to Blu-ray yet. But it also is streaming. But in case you want porn
collection.
Yes.
Alphabetized.
Yes. If you want your Debbie Does Dallas next to your whatever. There was actually nope. Never mind.
Yeah, no, let's not go there. I don't know what you're going to say, but let's not do it.
I came across someone's name who was Deborah Dallas, and I was like... And I was like... laughing to myself. Oh my god. Just like Mervyn McKitty. These are actual people's names.
All right, we're not going. We're not going down that rabbit hole.
Because Mervyn, Robin Hood Men in Tights. Mervyn. Anyway, check out The Fifth Element.
This finally concludes our sci-fi section.
Series
Yeah,
that we did
whatever.
not put into a month.
No.
And actually, we're doing away with months in general. We're just going to do a series of movies. We're like
Whatever happens, it happens.
5 to 6 movies of whatever genre, or if it's like a particular actor. The next series we're doing is Jim Carrey,
Everything.
like comedic movies.
Yeah.
So we're going to do about 5 of those. The next one we're going to do is Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls. It is the better Ace Ventura, in my opinion, and in a lot of people's opinion. But even if they don't say that, I don't care, because we're doing When Nature Calls.
Yes.
And but if we don't get it done in a month, which we won't, we've learned our lesson, but we will make sure that we do all 5.
Yeah, they'll get done eventually. That's all you need to know.
They'll get
Don't
done
worry
before
about
the
it.
end of 2021.
Yeah,
Is that
we're
the
in
year we're
21. Yeah.
Okay. Before the end of 2021, we will get the Jim Carrey movies done. Watch something catastrophic happen.
Don't say that. Don't put that out there.
I shouldn't have.
The fuck?
That was bad.
Yeah.
That was real bad.
Take it back.
I take it back, universe. Please don't listen to me.
All right. Well,
Oh.
hopefully we'll see you guys next episode.
Whatever that is.
If you like our vibe, please like and subscribe.
All of our social medias will be linked in the description box down below, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye.